looked like a movie scene to the ladies after a night out with Mercy, Agatha tried to remind her that proposing is the duty of a man. Mercy has been in a relationship with this guy for 15 years, ever since she was 18 years old. And since he was not ready to take a bold step, she thought it was the right thing to do. So Agatha and Lily had no choice than to be happy for her. The truth is that you may not know much about the person you want to get married to, no matter how long you have been together with them, until they cohabit with you for some time. Since Mercy had to propose to him, Phil has come to stay. To Mercy, it is silly for a man to come stay in his fiance's house, but Phil doesn't care. So long they are getting married, it doesn't matter whose house it is. Mercy literally accepts everything Phil throws at her for 15 years now, but she thinks it was high time that he got a job, because they are starting a family soon, so he needs to start taking up the responsibilities. Phil promised her to look for a job just for peace to reign. Phil got so excited, so he came to meet Mercy and told her to get ready, because he was taking her out to celebrate their union before leaving the house. Mercy felt delighted that her man was beginning to take up his responsibilities by taking her out for a long time, so she dressed up and waited. She called him all through, but he wasn't picking up his call until she slept off on the sofa. Phil came back some hours later. He forgot he had a date with his fiancée and was already drunk. He managed to get himself on the couch and dashed out. Phil knew he messed up the previous night, and how to get back to his woman whenever he got her angry seems easy with breakfast on bed. He apologized to her and promised to make it up to her by taking her out in the evening. Mercy met with the girls that morning. Agatha told her that she got a job opportunity that pays good, so they thought her fiancé could fit into the position. All he needed was to call the HR of the company, and the job was his. Phil was also planning to gift his fiancée that evening. He met with Evelyn, his neighbor, to rent an expensive jewelry for 100,000 naira, so he could gift his woman on his date with her. So Evelyn gave it to him because she knew him and trusted him, and since they were close as neighbors, he should return the jewelry with the 100,000 naira back to her store. Mercy knows how expensive the jewelry was, so she asked him to take her pictures so she can show to her friends what her man got for her. They finally went out on a date and made their orders. Phil made an order of a meal worth over 100,000 naira, which wasn't comfortable with Mercy, but he assured her that he is capable of sorting the bills. After they were done, Phil gave his ATM card for payment, but it declined due to insufficient funds in the account. Mercy saw the embarrassment coming after several attempts, so she had to pay. Phil was at it again with his usual style of patronizing her with simple gifts to show how sorry he was. But this time, Mercy wouldn't fall for his trap. He then got a call from Evelyn for the rented jewelry that night, but he immediately silenced the phone. The next morning, Phil heard the doorbell and went for it to see Evelyn, who was ready to disgrace him. Mercy came out with the sound of the heavy noise. She was embarrassed when she heard what Phil had done, so she asked him to return the jewelry. Phil followed Evelyn, who was already angry with him. He calmed her down and wanted something more. Phil had always had his eyes on Evelyn as neighbors, so he asked her out on a date to make up for the wrong he did to her, but she walked out on him. He came back inside to find his fiancée furious. Mercy never saw all these attitudes in her man for over 15 years until they began to stay together. The irony of it all is that Phil doesn't feel remorseful towards everything he does to her. He boldly told her that she should be happy that he did not leave her on her knees when he proposed to her in public. At this point, Mercy knew that she made a mistake proposing to him in the first place. Mercy felt so disappointed in her man, but regardless of her frustrations, she still defended him in his absence when her friends asked her about the necklace. Mercy told her friends that her man is a humble type who doesn't like to show off when Agatha and Lily saw the expensive jewelry on her social media page. And when they asked her to see the jewelry, she told them that she asked him to keep it in a safe place for her because it was too expensive for her to keep. Later that day, Mercy gave him the letter for the job offer. Phil was going to reject the offer because he couldn't imagine himself working for someone, but she convinced him to start somewhere and that he needs the money to take care of the family if they were going to get married. Phil heard all she said. He told her that he will call the number if that will make her happy. Mercy woke up the following morning to see her man worried, so she became worried also. Phil told her that he was disturbed about his new job, which requires corporate wares as a manager, and he has no good wares and the transportation to go for the interview. Mercy understood his worries, so she transferred 100,000 naira so he could get some clothes and a pair of shoes. Later that day, Mercy got a call from Agatha that she was disappointed that after doing all she could to secure the position for Phil, he still did not show up. Meanwhile, Phil went on a date with Evelyn to entice her with the money he got from Mercy. He knows that money is the only way he could get Evelyn to himself. He was coming out from the restaurant with Evelyn when he bumped into Lily. She was also aware of his appointment that day to get the job, because everyone wanted this job for him for the sake of their friend. But Phil told Lily to mind her business. Mercy got worried and had been trying to reach out to him until he came back looking shattered. He told her that he was kidnapped. Mercy couldn't think of anything else other than to sympathize with him. Lily and Mercy were supposed to hang out at the same venue where she saw Phil, so Lily told Agatha, who she saw on her way to the restaurant. Agatha was mad with what she heard. She was going to tell her friend, but Lily calmed her down. She knows that Mercy wouldn't believe whatever she was told, so they must find another way. Phil also was looking for another means to extort more money from his fiancée. He told her that his brother was sick and needed 200,000 naira to help save his life when Mercy asked what the problem was. The truth is that Phil came from a rich home, but before his father died, he handed over the family's company to his younger brother when his father saw his way of life on squandering every little penny. So, Mercy was not convinced with the story on why his brother could not be able to pay his medical bills as the CEO of the family's company. This really got Phil angry to have been accused of lying, so he lost his appetite. Mercy also has not been finding it easy with her financial life as she keeps paying the bills. Her landlord called her on the phone to pay up her rent of 3.7 million naira, or she loses the house. Mercy had wanted to give him the money he wanted, but now she told him that she had just paid the rent. Phil still doesn't care and was becoming more insensitive than she could have imagined. He told her that if his brother dies, his blood will be on her hands for being heartless. Phil left the house to meet with Evelyn at their usual spot. He didn't realize that he was being followed by Agatha and Lily, who made videos of him and his secret lover. All these while, Mercy never believed her friends whenever they told her that Phil was cheating on her. This time, they told her that they have the evidence that she wanted. Mercy could recognize Evelyn from the video she saw when she came to her house. Lily also told her where he was on the day of the interview with the same lady. Meanwhile, Phil was able to get the 200,000 naira from Mercy, so he went out again with Evelyn. He gave her some part of the money to prove that he was capable of taking care of her. After they were done talking, Phil thought that they could go to Evelyn's house to spend some private moments together, but she told him that he can only have her if he could afford an expensive hotel. While Mercy had been planning her wedding with the man who failed to take up his responsibilities, he was somewhere else extorting from her. She got a debit alert of 500,000 naira this time while she couldn't find her debit card. Phil came back and accepted that he withdrew the money from their account. This was unusual of Mercy to react when she slapped him. She collected her card and gave him until the following morning to return her money or face her wrath. Phil thought it was a joke when he woke up the following morning to find his phone had disappeared. He asked Mercy for his phone, but she also reminded him that she bought him the phone. Phil tried to manipulate her again. He told her that he took the money to invest in a profitable deal that was going to yield an interest, and he was going to pay her back. But Mercy told him that she had sold the phone to replace her money. Phil knows that he messed up again, so he brought up their marriage plans that was going to hold in 3 months to manipulate her again. To Mercy, that was fine, on the condition that they go see their parents. Mercy was still willing to give him another chance, but she found out that he was still not ready, and perhaps he doesn't love her enough to get married to her after 15 years. He was about to go out when Mercy asked that they sit down to iron their issues out. She still believes things can work out regardless of all that had happened, but he told her that he was not in his right frame of mind, and walked out. At this point, Mercy gave up. She called her friends that she was ready to end the relationship. Phil still had a lot of money to spend on Evelyn pending when he gets another from his loyal fiancée. What he never knew was that it was the end of the road for him. Mercy reminded him of how she spent her hard-earned money to get him a phone, a car, an apartment, and so many job opportunities. But yet, he chose to make her regret ever knowing him. The truth is that Mercy never knew him as a cheat, a liar, a thief, a manipulator, and many others for more than 15 years, but got to find out everything about him. In just a few months, he came into her house. The question is, what would have happened if they had gotten married after 15 years of courtship, and Mercy later found out who he truly was? I can tell you that cohabiting for at least 3 months to know more about the person you intend to spend the rest of your life with is a good way to go. Mercy, with the help of her friends, sent him out of her house, and she hopes that one day she will find a man who will value her. Thanks for watching this movie recap. Please comment your thoughts and also like and share this video for more super amazing videos that we're bringing to you. And if you're watching from our YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification for more. Thank you.